Bolo, man, I ain't been live in a minute, man. My bad. I ain't been live in a minute, but it is what the fuck it is, man. Yeah, man. So first thing first, man. I don't want to be too long on this particular subject because I feel like we just beating a dead horse at this point when it comes to Drake and not like us and Kendrick Lamar. Like we got to get past this, y'all. We got to get past this. But obviously, we see that it's a certain type of person that doesn't want to get past this shit. What's up, ASAP? It's a certain type of person that doesn't want to get past this shit, right? So yet again, Drake wants to dismiss. Drake wants to appeal the dismissal of the defamation case with UMG. And everybody is pretty much nicknaming it the Not Like Us defamation case because that's pretty much what it was about. It was about this song Not Like Us. It was about Kendrick Lamar, but he tried to make it not about Kendrick Lamar because he was suing UMG. And at this point, you know all of this stuff. If you don't, I guarantee you can type in Kendrick Lamar Drake. There will be hundreds, if not thousands, of videos putting you up the game on this shit. So if you don't know, you go just go to the internet. You know what I mean? I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse by telling you, what song came first and how this beef all happened. And it wasn't just like Kendrick Lamar was clout chasing or nothing like that. It built up from certain things. Certain shit happened. Which is why it was so big. Because a lot of people was looking at the beef like, hey, they've been dissing each other. You know what I mean? Before the end of this month, man, honestly. Before the end of this month. But shout out to ASAP Key for being on the live too, man. But we got Drake wanting to appeal the dismissed case, defamation, which had something to do with Not Like Us, right? He disguised it as UMG. But Kendrick Lamar's name was all in that shit, like all in it. So come on, man, what are we talking about, right? Now, what I do want to talk about that wasn't harped on a lot when it came to this defamation case was that Aubrey Graham, like as a person, to me, in my personal opinion, doesn't care for hip hop. Why does he? Why he doesn't care for hip hop? You say because hip hop is a form of freedom of speech. Art is a form of freedom of speech. First of all, second of all, you're talking as if you don't know that diss tracks have been going on for some time, and there's this viral clip going around, especially at the time when you were suing, like when the lawsuit was active. I study rap battles for a living, and that's why I also want to talk later about as well. It all kind of ties in together. But Drake is not hip hop because you're going against freedom of speech, and freedom of speech is one of the main rights that we have as a human, first of all. Not even nothing to do with rap, not even nothing to do with politics, just as a person, we should be able to say what the fuck we want to say. We should be able to do what the fuck we want to do. Up to a point, because words are different than actions. So let me take that back. We should be able to say what the fuck we want to say, regardless if you think, I don't know, I just throw a name out there. If you thought Charlie Kirk was on some bullshit, if you think Farrakhan on some bullshit, if you think Donald Trump on some bullshit, if you thought Malcolm X was on some bullshit, if you thought fucking, I don't know, Dave Chappelle's on some bullshit, if you think, news anchors, commentators, anybody that's in the business, when you have to converse, you have to say words, like you should be able to say what the fuck you want to say. You know what I mean? About any group of people. Now we know, obviously it's not like that. But you're not going to put that shit in music, let alone you're not going to put that shit in hip hop, you son of a bitch, let alone rap. MCing. You know what I'm saying? So not only to me, this is just my personal opinion, but a lot of people will agree with this. Not only is he going against rap, he's going against hip hop, which is above rap, and then he's going against human rights, which is above hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't cool at all. Like, did you not see how many people were telling you not to do it? You know what I mean? Did you not see that shit? Like, I would consider myself a rapper in hip hop culture because hip hop isn't rap and rap isn't hip hop. Rap derives from MCing, and MCing is a part of hip hop. So like rap is like the third generation kind of deal. If it was a tree and hip hop would be up here, then MCing would be under hip hop, and then rap would be under MCing. So rap isn't even like nowhere near dominant. You know what I mean? So I would consider myself within the hip hop culture. Under that, I would be an MC, and then branching off from MC, I would be a rapper. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. So I consider myself a part of the hip hop culture as an MC who raps. That's the order. So it's not hip hop or rap. That's not even you get what I'm saying? That shouldn't even, and no disrespect to you, ASAP, but that shouldn't even be. I think you formed, and that's my point about it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you should ask, are you a rap artist in hip hop? Rather hip hop or rap, because it makes it look like rap and hip hop is separate. That's the whole issue we got going on now. You know what I'm saying? But Drake is and nah, you good ASAP. I appreciate you, man, for asking that. But you know, you got so many people that came out not defending Drake, going against Drake. And I was one of them. I was telling them, like, bro, just let it go. Just let this shit go. You get what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is let it go. Right? Like, before the lawsuit, there was even whisper. What was so bad was certain people predicted this shit. Like, man, if Kendrick comes out with that PDF file angle, Drake might sue. And niggas was like, hell no, Drake ain't gonna sue. I mean, he might. But hell no. You know how much we didn't, for the purpose of the conversation. When niggas would say, before the lawsuit came, when niggas would say, man, Drake might sue if Kendrick Lamar calls on the PDF file, right? We've never seen that shit in hip hop before, to the point where we thought even Drake wouldn't do that shit. We was like, oh hell, we dismissed it like your case. We literally dismissed it because it's never happened before. It's unprecedented. It's abnormal. You get what I'm saying? To sue about a diss track. And like I said, I don't want to harp. You can type in Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beat. You're going to find thousands of videos about that shit. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to keep, rehashing that shit, beating a dead horse. You know what I mean? Niggas been, subliminally dissing each other for the past 10 years. You just gotta watch. Just watch video. If you want to get caught up on it, just watch videos. I don't want to harp on it. I catch myself every time beginning to fucking, you know what I mean? Get into that. But, Drake isn't hip hop in the sense of, and he's doubling, tripling down on this shit, which lets me know he doesn't give a fuck for real, for real. Even if he's being advised, let's just say Drake isn't the one, right? Because he's so big, he probably has a building. Inside of that building, he has lawyers, and you know what I mean? Whatever. Let's just assume that, right? Drake is smart enough to know that that's still your name. Your name is still attached to this shit. So no matter if you're not the person doing it, your name is going to be attached to it. You get what I'm saying? Like for instance, if uh perfect example, if Finesse Two Times go do a fucking concert and he gets shot up, his name is attached to it. They don't care about the other people. The most famous person there, the most famous face there is the name that we're going to attach this shit to. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Because I've seen certain people try to take the angle of, well, Drake doesn't have to necessarily be the guy. He still has to approve this shit. There's still your name being involved in this shit. So Drake, Aubrey Graham, is doubling down on not being hip hop by trying to appeal a case that's been dismissed already. Now you're going to cause even more problems with you and UMG. That's what I don't understand. Why do you want to cause more issues with you and UMG? That shit crazy, man. This is like it's almost mind blowing. It's almost mind blowing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit is really, really bad. It's almost mind blowing. Like I was at the point of, all right, let's shit on Drake, right? Because you deserve it. Then I started to. It was so many people shitting on you. I actually felt sorry for you. Now I'm back at the point of shitting on you, but I'm no longer going to feel sorry for you because you're doubling down. And feel sorry in the sense of it's still fuck you, but just go a different route. Just, you know what I mean? Just go a different route. Just go a different route, man. Like you don't have to continue to. In my personal opinion, I think Drake knows somewhere down the line he's not going to be as hot as he used to be because he's seeing shit change. A lot of his older projects are doing awesome, doing great, going diamond, this and that. But a lot of his newer shit isn't doing Drake numbers. They're doing numbers. If it was an underground artist, he would be killing the game. Let's be honest here. Drake is still a big name because he got so big, and even if he fought Drake's success is so massive that his fall is wherever he lands. Artists who have been rapping forever would still want that. There are a lot of artists in the industry who still would want that success. Drake's fall is still an artist's success. That's how. So let's just be honest. Now it's going to start to dwindle. You get what I'm saying? But even the dwindling periods, it's still a lot of people. It's still hundreds of thousands of people who would still want that type of success. Period. Point blank. And with all these rumors of Drake going broke, listen, man. Unless that nigga is like, I don't know how you would. It's possible. It's possible, but I don't know about Drake going broke. That nigga at least got $1 million in the bank, at least. And I'm really lowballing. You get what I'm saying? He does have a lot of lawsuits and stuff going on. They are attacking him in certain ways, so I can see how people can start to assume he is going broke. I think it's going to take a little while for Drake. It's going to take 2 or 3 years for Drake to actually start to be like, okay, I've been spending cash for 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to take this nigga 2-3 years to spend cash. Just now I'm kind of, I don't, the beef ain't, if anything, the beef made him more cash. People are listening to his music more. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Kendrick dissing him and making him have some of the most attention in Drake's career, just as much as Kendrick had because Drake was dissing him. That actually damn near resurged some shit for him for a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people is looking at it like, oh, he's stopping his money. Nah, not really. It's actually doing the opposite of what y'all think. You get what I'm saying? I mean, you can see with the people streaming the numbers and shit like that. Whether you think it's fake or not, people are going back and listening to old Drake. They are. You get what I'm saying? People are going back to listen to old Drake, and you got to think UMG is also playing the game of, oh, this nigga want to act like we ain't doing our job. All right, they probably just made some calls to fucking Walmart, Dollar Tree, and whoever the fuck else, and told that nigga, hey man, put that nigga Drake old shit back on the playlist, and they just running that shit up, man. You know what I mean? I mean, let's just be honest, man. They got calls like that, and they not just doing this in America. They called everybody in the whole world and said, hey, man, y'all just put Drake's song back on the playlist. Just put him back on the playlist in all the stores and shit. We ain't really got to do too much. Just run that shit up. Like, if you think that they not making calls to make sure that they covering their ass, and they're making calls to make sure that they're covering their ass and not make it look like bots too, she crazy. I mean, they they are the bots. You know what I'm saying? If we be honest, UMG are the bots. They're the bots, nigga. Like, what is we talking about, man? Y'all be acting like y'all don't know what the fuck going on. These get bots and bots and bots. Nigga, they the bots. They probably got bots that look real. You don't think that motherfuckers with cash can make an account to make it say 12 years ago and all this shit? You just got to be in a certain position where they give a fuck enough about you to do that. See, a lot of people don't. You're not giving a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you like that to give you bots. So that's why your numbers look like that. They don't give a fuck about you like that, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, bro. It is what the fuck it is. You know? But with all that being said, man, Drake ain't hip hop, man. He's a pop artist who just so happened to raps. And he does a lot of songs, a lot of hip hop with a lot of artists that are in the hip hop culture or that are rappers. You know what I mean? I don't know if rappers consider themselves a part of hip hop because they, disrespect the forefathers and stuff like that. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really even know what else to say about this shit. Like, lawyers is getting paid. They the ones winning. The lawyers is the ones that's winning. You know what I mean? MacArthur and MacArthur and McDaniel. MacArthur and MacArthur is the ones that's getting paid off this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't. I don't. This is, bro. This beyond me, bro. This, when niggas say this above my pay grade, this is what the fuck is. This is what's going on. This shit is above my pay grade. It's above my pay grade because I don't. It's not about music anymore. This ain't about music no more. You know what I mean? It's not. It's really not, bro. It's not about music anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like just simply who's better. You know what I mean? I get it. Corporations have infiltrated themselves in music. Politicians have infiltrated themselves in music. Uh, Different silent investors and whatever the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, have infiltrated themselves in music and seen a way to clean their cash and the mafia and you know what I mean? Whatever, right? What's going on, Daniel Segworth? ASAP Keeg said he's a K-pop singer. That's ridiculous. Daniel, what's good, man? Where you watching from, bro? Where you watching from, man? Right now, I'm talking about this Drake case. I'm talking about him trying to appeal the dismissal of the Not Like Us defamation case that he basically pinned on UMG. So that's what I'm talking about right now. If you want to know what's going on, and basically just saying Drake ain't hip hop. You know what I mean? This ain't something. This is. I don't want to have to keep harping on the obvious. You know what I mean? Like yet Drake still get regarded as a great. Yet Drake still gets regarded as a great. Um, I would say this, Kenneth Monty. I'm gonna say this to you. You can't take away the effect that Drake had on music, not just rap or hip hop, like on music. I'm not trying to take away any of his accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? He's the artist with the most diamond records. It's been on the fucking top 100 charts. Like I think at least like 200 to 300 times. You get what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, at one point in time, a verse from Drake, you don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he was a fucking a nigga off the street, or bat out of hell, or whatever. Fucking roach crawling out the hole of a wall, like you was gonna go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Or you getting a Drake verse was like, now you're in the industry type shit. Like it was like a stamp. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking away from none of that. I'm not taking away him winning against Meek Mill or him losing against Pusha T, but he did a lot better on that one. In this instance, I'm not taking away from the fact that he created a sound for Canada. He kind of gave Toronto an identity and shit like that. I'm not taking away from none of that. But it's one of those things where the now is affecting your past. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm not taking away none of the shit he did. But and I was just about to get to that point. True that. Saying that he's not an MC, he doesn't compose all of his rhymes. It's not even about him not composing all of his rhymes. It's what he's done recently to let me know he probably never kind of gave a fuck anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kanye West are still hip hop, but they had help with their rhymes. It's not about people. Excuse me. It's not about people composing your rhymes. None of that. I mean, it gives you a much more valid case of you being the top MC, because when you say MC, yes, we do expect you to write your own rhymes. Now, if a nigga's in the studio saying, hey man, say a line like this, or you should switch this up from this to this, that we're not talking about that. It's niggas in the hood, you know what I'm saying, that come up with people all the time and help niggas out with hooks and stuff like that. But they're just in the studio. They've been friends with them for this amount of time, and they've been seeing them on their journey. They probably help them with lines, but they don't write their shit for them. They don't send reference tracks to them and then call themselves top MCs. You get what I'm saying? So it's niggas is trying to make new rules up, but bro, if you're not writing your shit, you're just not in the conversation to be in the top 5 MC, because MCs write their own shit. You don't hear Snoop Dogg calling himself top MC. You don't hear Dr. Dre calling himself that. You don't hear Kanye West saying that shit. So why is Drake saying that shit? That's just, come on, man. We got rules in this shit, rules and regulations. It is for me, bro. If you don't write, you're not an MC. No. I'm saying you're absolutely right, and I agree with you. I agree with your sentiment. I agree with your reasoning. I agree with. I'm aligning with you completely, 100%. I'm just saying, the people who know that they haven't wrote their shit know the rules to the game, and that's why you don't see them presenting themselves as a top MC. You get what I'm saying? They can be a top artist. You get what I'm saying? They can be the top 5 entertainers, top 5 influential. See, that's two totally different things. Your influence and you MCing, two totally different things. Hits and you writing your own hits, two totally different things. You get what I'm saying? It's you get me? Like, I'm not taking away that they had an effect on hip hop culture by being an MC from rapping. All I'm saying is you don't see none of these niggas who had help with their bars trying to put themselves up as a top 5 MC, because we do have a rule to where you have to write your own shit. I mean, that's just it's almost like an unspoken rule. You know what I mean? For real. It's not like it's spoken out loud, but now that we have niggas like Drake coming out saying certain things like top 5, top 2, but not 2 type shit, like top 2, but not 2 what? You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't take. Drake is one of the most top 5 influencers that we've had within the last 25 years. He's one of the top entertainers, top 5 in the last 20. Now, I would have to say top 25 because he really doesn't perform like that. He just walks around stage and does karaoke night. But everybody sings the songs with him, so that's entertaining to see everybody know your song. I'm not gonna lie, right? So top 25, top 5 influential, top 25 in entertainment. You know, uh, let's say top 10 on billboards. He's probably number 1 in that. You know what I'm saying? Top 25 in feature runs. That nigga had a feature run like nobody's business, nigga. So he is in the top. I'm not getting why he's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like even tripping on this shit because you're like, you have a hella other lists that you in the top for, and a lot of them you're number 1 or like number 2 or number 3, right? And there's other lists where you're like 10, 12 or whatever the fuck. But a lot of the lists, he's number 1 and 2 and shit like that. And 3. He's top 3 in a lot of lists, right? It's just that that's how I know he's a sensitive ass nigga. It's just that top MC list he ain't gonna never be able to get on. Because he's been exposed. He's been exposed. Think about if we would have never known Drake to have writers. We would have been putting him on that top MC list because he did have some verses where it was like, it's just the feeling, man. It's just the feeling of this shit, bro. And that's just the feeling that we was getting from you wasn't you. That's all. Nigga, we don't really hate. Nobody hates Drake. Let's put that out. Nobody hates Drake. We just don't like that you call yourself a top MC and you didn't write your shit. It's just that simple. Niggas is coming up with all these ways of because he's light skinned or because he's Jewish or because he's from Canada or because he's, you know, his mom's white. It's like it ain't even got nothing to do with none of that. It's just you just didn't write your shit, bro. Like y'all try to put factors on facts to try and like y'all try to like fuck up the fact. Y'all try to make the fact more dark, like the origin of why we feel about how we feel about certain people, certain things. This goes for history. They try to put like certain variables inside of factual shit that's going on to make it much darker so it can seem like it's just evil, but it's not. It's like not that, bro. It's not that at all. Like we just don't like that you call yourself a top MC because you didn't write your shit. We don't like the fact that you sued and you were in a beef. Like, what are we talking about? For every podcaster, YouTube content creator, TikTok, Facebook, anybody who's agreeing with this shit, you ain't hip hop. That's fine, though. You don't know what hip hop is. I just had one of my biggest fans ask me, do you consider yourself hip hop or rap? He probably doesn't know that rap derives from MCing, which comes from hip hop. So they're not separate. It's hip hop is the dominant, and then MCing is boom, and then rap is like an off brand. And got MCing can be poetry, spoken word. You get what I'm saying? So you got people that don't even know that hip hop and rap is the same thing. Really, it ain't. It is, but it ain't because rap comes from MCing, which comes from hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like we getting it fucked up. Hip hop or rap shouldn't even be a question. You get what I'm saying? He's tripping because he's an egomaniac. And for so many years, people allowed him to reside in the realm of real MCs. But not alone, he was a fraud. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say all along. I wouldn't. I think, and this is my personal opinion. This is what I think. For real shit. This is what I think. I think Drake used to write all this shit. I think around the time of Thank Me Later, somebody came up to him and said, listen, do you just want to be another artist or do you want to be the biggest artist? Drake obviously said he wants to be the biggest, right? They came to him and said, look, man, you Canadian, you Jewish, you black, you white, you're not from the hood. we're gonna have to brand you somehow. And not only are we gonna have to brand you, you're gonna have to come out with so much music that is undeniable. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Drake said, all right, well, shit, what I gotta do? You get what I'm saying? And him being a young, somewhat naive, somewhat new, because come on, y'all, he wasn't from where we consider people from hip hop. And I'm not saying you could have been, because if you was to keep it real, then I would consider you hip hop. Because you kept it real. Imagine how much bigger Drake would have been if he would have just openly said, yeah, people write for me, instead of trying to like kind of hide it or something. You get what I'm saying? He probably would have been even bigger. Drake would have been if Drake wouldn't have lied about or had people make it seem as though he was trying to hide the fact that he has writers, man, Drake would have been out of here. That's what I don't get. And if you feel so sensitive about shit, just let us know the shit that you wrote, the shit you didn't write, the shit that you wrote, the shit you didn't write. So we can say, okay, well, you might not be an MC, but you kept it a buck, nigga. Kept it a buck. So we're gonna put you in these other lists, top verses, you know what I mean? Top features, like it's other lists that you could live on forever. I mean, let's be honest, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So many other lists Drake could live on forever. Why are you tripping about the MC? Because that's what this is all about. When two rappers who are MCing, who are in hip hop, are clashing, they're trying to see who's the best. Because they want to be on the top. That's the whole point. You either want to stay on top or you want to get to the top. Period. I don't know, man. You know, you got even A$AP Rocky now is dissing Drake. And A$AP Rocky might not have the hardest bars. He might not make it sound as aggressive as we like, even though he on a mix of some rock, pop, alternative music shit right now with the Don't Be Dumb shit, right? I only listen to a couple tracks, so I'm gonna listen to the rest after I get off here. But you know, A$AP Rocky right now is coming at Drake, shooting at Drake. And Rihanna, honestly, is loving this shit, which is the funniest shit ever. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure she loved when Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us and Meet the Grams and just all of these things. And when A$AP Rocky was on the same album as Future and Metro, and you know, it was weird. J. Cole was on that album too, and they was dissing Drake, that's so weird. But you know, Drake was somebody who not only knew about hip hop, knew about MCing, and knew about rapping, he knew about battle rap, which is a subgenre of rap. Right, battle rapping, which is actually it's a subgenre of poetry. It's a subgenre of a mix of rap and poetry, and they put it together. And so with Drake knowing that's what also surprised the fuck out of me. Like, damn, man, you suing over battle rap and you did a whole. I'm gonna look this up. Till Death Do Us Part. Till Death Do Us Part. Look this up and show y'all something. Drake battle rap event. Let me tell y'all something real quick. But it was called Till Death Do Us Part. In 2021, I'm giving y'all facts right now. In 2021, Drake partnered with Ultimate Rap League, URL, which is Smack, Beasley, all them Tay-Rock, you know, all them over there, and Caffeine to host Till Death Do Us Part, a major battle rap event held on October 30th, 2021, featuring top-tier matchups like Loaded Lux versus Geechee Gotti, Sue Surf versus Calico. This event was celebrating his birthday, and URL's 12th anniversary was streamed for free. Key details about Drake's battle rap involvement. Till Death Do Us Part 2021. This was 5 years ago. Featured a heavily lauded card including Tay-Rock versus New Jersey Twerk, T-Rex versus Rum Nitty, and Jazz the Rapper versus Gators. I concur with you 1,000,000%. Like you believe Drake was induced to have others to write for him so he could flood the market. I forgot the Drake flow modified it. If you're reading this, it's too late. His flow modified after fucking nothing was the same. I think Thank Me Later he kind of somebody introduced the idea to him, and I think he was still on the fence about it. We're gonna after that, we're gonna go through Drake's albums, and I'm gonna personally tell you when I feel like it changed. Hold on, give me a second. But I wanna get into this ASAP Rocky Battle League, and that's why I'm kind of doing what I'm doing now. Partnership with URL Caffeine. Drake signed a multi-year deal to bring the URL Rap League to Caffeine streaming platform, significantly increasing accessibility and viewership for the sport. Support for the culture. Drake has actively funded and support URL events, including providing a $100,000 prize for the winner of the Ultimate Madness 3 tournament. Gnome 11. Drake appeared at the night of the main events, Gnome 11, where he continued his close association with the league and this, at the time, $150,000 top prize for the main event. His support for battle rap dates back to at least 2009. It is 2026. It is 2026. Since 2009. With connections both to URL and Toronto-based King of the Dot. All right. I just want y'all to know that. Now, ASAP Rocky. Battle League. This is funny as fuck. I feel like ASAP Rocky is not only doing this because he actually fucks with battle rap and shit like that, but I also think this is another shot at Drake. I'm just being honest. I just read you what I read you, right? Now watch what ASAP Rocky doing. ASAP Rocky has collaborated with battle rap legends Murder Mook and Loaded Lux to develop a new battle rap league, tentatively dubbed the Battle Rap Olympics. See, Drake supported a league and events in the league. ASAP Rocky is creating a league for battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you say. That's a shot. But I also feel like he genuinely gives a fuck about the culture. On top of the fact that Drake tried to do it and probably wasn't as successful as he's about to be. I don't know how successful he's about to be. I don't know, right? I'm just saying what I'm saying and seeing what I'm seeing. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, right? And seeing what I'm saying, right? This initiative aims to elevate the sport with Rocky actively participating in the scene. Key details regarding ASAP Rocky and battle rap. New league. Rocky, alongside Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, is organizing this new league. Rocky was spotted in Harlem in December 2025 at a battle featuring Cassidy versus Easy the Block Captain. In 2025, it is reported that Rocky was challenged to a battle by Skepta and mentioned a friendly battle with Denzel Washington. So ASAP Rocky is wanting to collaborate, or is collaborating. He doesn't want to. He's collaborating with Loaded Lux and Murder Mook to create what's called the Battle Rap Olympics. Okay, and this was just announced last year. It's 2026. This was announced last year, right? You don't think ASAP Rocky understands what it means to diss somebody and then get dissed by somebody? He's fucking with battle rap culture. ASAP Rocky ain't finna sue Drake for what he said. Say what you say, nigga. I understand the rules. I study rap battles for a living. You get what I'm saying? So ASAP Rocky understands that. Kendrick Lamar understands that. He mentioned battle rappers. Niggas understand the assignment, bro, and how to continue to push the culture forward. They understand it's not about just trying to make some cash off of it. Listen, do you think at this point in time battle rap culture is profitable? It's probably not right now because niggas is choking. Niggas is fucking events up. Niggas is taking front ends, taking the deposits and just running off and shit. It's just like, bro, this shit is fucked up right now. Let's be honest. It's only like 5 or 6, 10 names at best that probably could pull in profit for an event. The rest of these niggas is costs. They liabilities. All these niggas in battle right now talking shit about all this shit about J Mills and Goods and DNA and all this shit and Averb and all these niggas. To be totally honest, all them names I just said can probably pull more names than a lot of these niggas in the culture, especially J Mills right now, because J Mills is on fire. Of course somebody would want to see him on stage. He's killing niggas on beat. How about off of it? And J Mills knows that. Black Gloves Millsy, nigga. Shout out to J Mills, man. And piggybacking off of ASAP Rocky and battle rap culture, you seen J Mills at the event with Loda Lux and Murder Mook. So if you think J Mills ain't got nothing to do with this, you're sadly mistaken. J Mills is definitely going to have something to do with this. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he might have a battle set up in this battle rap Olympic shit. I can almost see it now. You at the event with Murder Mook and Loda Lux. I think Dave East was there too. The Graph was there, if I'm not mistaken, because I watched that shit like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, damn. But I guarantee you, bro. J Mill's gonna have something to do with this shit. He already giving you hints in one of his videos, one of his blogs. He said, Beasley called me and said, how much you want? J Mill said, I'm good, man. I'm making the same amount of cash I'm making for a battle rap event that y'all thinking about paying me on YouTube. He's probably making more than that now. He's probably making more than that because his videos are getting hyped up like a motherfucker. So that's a whole nother fucking conversation. But you don't think ASAP Rocky sees that? You don't think ASAP Rocky is looking at J Mills and saying, oh, this nigga is it's like keeping this battle rap shit alive, for real, for real. Maybe if I can come in. And this is before J Mills did all this shit. This is January 2025. It's January 2026. So J Mills did this shit towards the end of last year. So actually, ASAP Rocky didn't come in when he felt like it was hot. He was coming in because he felt like he cared. Him and Loaded Lux and Murder Mook had a talk and they made it happen. You get what I'm saying? And Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, from other battle rappers, not just myself, from other battle rap bloggers, not just myself, they call them legends. They're not pioneers. They're not legends. These niggas are considered some of the best rappers in the world a cappella. In the world. You gotta think, you know how many niggas it is that rap a cappella in the world? They are derived. They are seen as some of the best. Like top. Out of everybody. Go get anybody. And Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, we got our money on these niggas. Get what I'm saying? So shout out to ASAP Rocky, man. Shout out to ASAP Rocky because you don't have to do this, bro. You don't have to put yourself in this culture because that's a dirty. And I say this culture like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now diving my feet into it, but you don't have to put yourself in that culture, bro. But I think him being from around the same areas that other niggas is, that's considered GOATs in that culture. I think he knows. And he's probably, since he studied it and been watching it, I'm pretty sure he's seen what happened with URL and RB and all that shit. And so he's trying to make it to where he's like, nigga, I ain't got cash. I got money, nigga. I got Rihanna behind me. I got money, nigga. If my bitch show up at a battle rap event, nigga, that shit, it's gonna sell because niggas just want to see Rihanna. And then when they get off the high of seeing Rihanna and ASAP Rocky together, battle rap. So ASAP Rocky wants to spread the love, spread the light, shine on these niggas. And I guarantee you, them niggas gonna take that shit way more serious because there's somebody in the industry. There's somebody in the industry. ASAP Rocky is a huge name in the industry. Regardless if I feel like he do weird shit sometimes or whatever. He's a huge name in the industry, and this is a very, very big look for battle rap. And battle rap needs this right now, man. Me being in hip hop culture, being an MC who raps, does spoken word, does poetry, we need this right now. We need this as a culture, as a people, to continue to have battle rap live on, because battle rap represents the struggle, bro. And I think ASAP Rocky wants. This is my opinion. I think he does. I think he wants battle rap to stop being something that is seen as like a stepping stool to become a rapper. And I think he wants to change it to, this is something that you could do for a living. This shouldn't be looked at as a stepping stool. This should be looked at as, you can do this for a living. This is an option. This is a lucrative option for you to do so. And you can still do your music. Still do your music. You can still do your music and battle rap. Like, you can do both. I don't know why niggas like not doing both. If you're not that good, at one point in time, this is all my battle rappers. The new ones, the old ones, the niggas that's been in this shit for 3, 4, 5 years. If you don't sound that good on beat, it doesn't fucking matter. You used to suck at battle rap at one point too. Continue to do more songs. Practice. Listen to your favorite songs. Listen to other people's songs. Start to mimic these niggas. The voices that they use. Even this, get into that shit. Just like how you got into battle rap. The same passion that you got when you write 3 rounds or 1 round or whatever. Or you tag team or whatever. Put that same passion into actually rapping on a beat. The reason why Jay Mills is winning right now, it's not because he has like the best bars, even though he is killing y'all niggas on that shit. Y'all acting like he's not saying nothing. He's connecting songs from older songs and it. So he's saying shit. He's just making it sound easy. I'm telling y'all. Y'all just worry about the and I think too, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think Jay Mills purposely now is doing bars, the simple bars, to take criticism, because he's so much of a, because I've been listening to him talk. He's so much of a psychopathic mastermind when it comes to how he's thinking about this shit. I think now he's purposely doing those bars to get criticized so niggas can have something to talk about. I think he's purposely doing that shit now because he sees people are talking about those bars. So now he's like, you know what? I'm going to throw a little bar in there that make them think I'm simple, but they're going to forget all the other shit that I've said. Right? So that's what I feel like is going on with Jay Mills. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to make an excuse for whatever. And the only reason why I'm being so nitpicky about Jay Mills is because he's battling himself now. He said it. I'm not battling you niggas no more. When one of y'all niggas diss me and I decide to respond, I'm going against my last diss track. You know how beautiful that sounds to a nigga who do music? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You only as great as your last hit. What have you done for me lately type of shit. Nigga battling himself. He's battling himself. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, shout out to Drake, you know, for at least getting into the battle before the lawsuit. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for also, participating. You know what I mean? Shout out to J. Cole for, I don't know. Shout out to J. Cole for trying, I guess. You know what I mean? He tried. I just don't respect it. And shout out to ASAP Rocky, man, for even putting himself in the conversation of battle rap. Like ASAP Rocky and battle rap, for how prominent his name is in the industry. It shouldn't even be in the same room. So when certain niggas like that get into that, you know that they care because they know they might lose some cash on that shit. Depending on how niggas, treat the opportunity and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Because there was a whole situation with Murder Mook and Drake where at the time Murder Mook was drinking and a lot of people said he released some texts and stuff and he kind of handled it wrong, whatever. So I'm pretty sure, ASAP Rocky is aware of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta give it up to him for even wanting to participate in this shit right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to Loda Lux and Murder Mook, bro, for holding this shit down, man. Because obviously their names looks like the reason why. And Jay Mills, I feel like now he forced himself in the situation. Like he forced himself in the conversation. Let's be honest, that nigga Jay Mills snatched that shit. But shout out to Jay Mills, Loda Lux, Murder Mook, T-Rex, everybody who was there when this shit started. Shout out to Goods, DNA, all them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Who was like pillars of this shit. You know what I mean? We might look at them differently now. Averb, all these niggas, we might look at them differently now, but they did just like how I feel about Drake. I feel about Averb because Averb is going about this shit totally the wrong way. I think he's delusional. I don't think he knows exactly. He's not reading the room like that, but he's still somebody who's Averb can rap. Get what I'm saying? So shout out to all the people who was there, who pioneered the ways, who are legends, who are gods in some of these people's eyes because of words. You got to think this is all off of words. If y'all don't get the gravity of that, then you're not hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Niggas are being seen as a certain type of thing because of just words. And I just don't think people get that all the way. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Being honest. But I'm about to end it here, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Shout out to the 80 people who tapped in. Vertical live feed, browse features, shorts feed, channel pages, YouTube suggested videos, any way you came to this motherfucker. For the people who gonna watch this shit after I press the X button and get off this shit. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to myself, Trey Bolo, 15 Seconds of Fame. Shout out to y'all for still supporting the shorts. Shout out to everybody who watched my videos. Y'all go check out my new song, Falling Again. I will be dropping another song before the end of this month. Shout out to everybody who just is a part of hip hop culture, man. The YouTube content creators, the bloggers, the vloggers, people who break down bars, all that shit. You know what I mean? And yes, sir, watch them shots. And just if you support hip hop, just continue to do so, man. Because we need it. We need it, man. They're trying to take us out. But we've been here for 51, 52 years now, so it's over with. This is us, man. No matter if you like the music that's coming out or not. It's hip hop, man. I'm out. Peace.